Yep. Uh, yeah. So I'm looking at everything right now. Everything loops for some some reason to get a loop going for the enemy. Live a game developer, you know what I mean?
To use multiple methods to complete this task, such as using a while loop for a certain condition when that condition is false, but that didn't come without any consequences.
Yep. Uh, yeah. So I'm looking at everything right now. Everything is frozen because I was using loops for some some reason to get a loop going for the enemy. The way I wanted it to go was, well, let's just use this pen for example. Like, what I wanted was the enemy to pretty much instantiate its projectile a few times and then return to its idle animation, and then after 2 seconds fire, and then just have that keep going until it's defeated by the player. Yeah, like the last problem, it's gonna take me a while to get through this. But yeah, life of a game developer, you know what I mean?
I've been making many searches, and I think I found my problem solver. I could have this action repeat in a number of times with the for loop unit.
Okay, so I know that there isn't exactly a difference here, but when I was testing it with the wall node, I realized that the wall loop is only going to function on the exit component, but with the for loop, it executes on the body and then towards the exit. So I think that's a pretty good win. Now we just need to figure out how to get it to function properly in a loop. Give
There's a certain feature in my script that draws a sphere around the enemy, which dictates the distance between it and the player. If I can duplicate that function several times, I can trigger the idle and firing animation with them. But after seeing how all of this will result in a big mess, I decided to scrap that idea. It was at this point that I couldn't find any more solutions. I felt as if this unfixable bug was unfixable. But then I messed around with a solution from a subscriber and the animator, and it changed everything. This involved one more problem to fix that involved unnecessary projectiles. I want to give a shout out to Okami Guzin and S2NX7 on Discord for helping me get this far into fixing the enemy system with some suggestions and ideas. Fixing this bug was a very, very tricky task, but at the end of the day, I'm glad I managed to get so far into it. There will be some mistakes I make when I'm developing Left Hurts and starting the studio as well. But rest assured that I will keep these videos coming and I will not stop until I reach this goal.